Hi, my name is Ava Hardalova, and today I'm going to be doing a speech over antisocial personality disorder. We've all seen them, the hundreds of different books, shows, and movies based on serial killers. However, many of us don't actually know the true cause for these serial killers to commit such violent and horrendous acts. As it turns out, many of these serial killers actually have antisocial personality disorder. Now, moving on to defining what antisocial personality disorder really is, according to the website mentalhealth.gov, antisocial personality disorder, also referred to as sociopathy, is a mental condition in which a person exhibits a long-term pattern of manipulation, exploitation, and violation of the rights of others with little or no remorse. Also, according to the Mayo Health Clinic, they highlight some of the key symptoms of this disorder. This includes no remorse. These people often have very witty and charming personalities. They are sometimes lawbreakers and often deal with drug and or alcohol abuse. And for some sociopath statistics, according to addictionhope.com, if you're wondering about how much of the population struggles with this disorder, it turns out it's 3 to 5%. It turns out it's 3 to 5% of the general population. As I mentioned earlier, many of these people sometimes break the law and are criminals. So about 15 to 25% of prisoners have this disorder. Sometimes that rate goes all the way up to 50%. Also, men are 6 times more likely to be sociopaths than women. And on a little bit more of a controversial topic, although psychopaths and sociopaths have many similar traits, they are different. Some people debate that they're the same. Some people debate that they're similar but ultimately different. This is what I believe. I believe that they're very similar, but ultimately they're not the same disorder. And I don't want to give the impression that all people with this disorder are serial killers, because that's not the case. But I did want to highlight some of the very well known and more popular serial killers with ASPD. These include Ted Bundy, who used his extremely charming personality to draw in many young girls. He confessed to killing up to 30 women, and many others believe, myself included, that he killed many more. The next is Ted Bundy. He was a cannibal. The next was Jeffrey Dahmer. He was a cannibal and he confessed to killing 17 young men and boys. Some people believe it may be more. Next is John Wayne Gacy. This is him right here, and this right here is his alter ego, Pogo the Clown. He confessed to killing up to 33 young men and boys. Like I said, some people believe it's more. And last, also according to the Mayo Health Clinic, some causes and treatments for ASPD. The causes for this condition are unknown, but there are genetic and environmental factors. So some of the genetic factors are you're more likely to get it if one of your parents has this condition. And environmental factors include childhood trauma, any kind of abuse in the home, and parents who are alcoholics or struggle with drug abuse. That's some of the environmental factors. Some people say, or actually many people say, psychopaths are born while sociopaths are made. So that kind of links in with the environmental factors being more of a cause for this condition. And unfortunately, there are no treatments. There's no medications. However, there are treatments to control the symptoms and help you live a manageable life. Treatments include behavioral, family, and psychotherapy. So, although there's no cure for this disorder, it is possible to live a daily life. So, it's kind of a spectrum. Some people can be out of control and be serial killers, while some people can live a manageable daily life. So I hope I taught you something about this disorder. I found it very interesting, and thank you for listening to my speech.